I look absolutely horrendous right now. I have been sick, just started my cycle, and I got about maybe 5 hours of sleep last night. Let's make quesadillas. Despite how I look, I'm actually doing great today. I have conducted a few of my first phone interviews.
Ring!
Hello.
Hi, Devin. How are you doing?
Good.
The house is a mess, I know. Like I said, I've been sick, man. It got me bad. But how are you doing? Hi, welcome to the vlog. I've got like an hour and a half before my next phone interview to conduct. Let's clean up the kitchen. Maybe we'll even clean up ourselves. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just stay in our pajamas and make these quesadillas. I'm hungry. It's Saturday, February 21st. Yes. Devin and I just went to the storage unit to shovel the snow so it doesn't become an ice rink. We're home now and I'm about to wash my rags and figured we'd chitty chat. So these are the rags we use for the cleaning business. This is the detergent I'm using this time. I don't think I'll buy this one again. I'd rather something without fragrance. These are the mop pads I use. It's with the Byoma mop. They just Velcro onto the mop. I like these because I can have a clean mop every time. I can bring like 4 of these with me to a house or more. And then I have microfiber rags. I used cotton rags in the very beginning, and they just don't grab crumbs the way a microfiber does. This also scrubs better, so as much as I hate putting microplastics out into the world, I've got the blue scrubbies for delicate things like glass, metal, and green scrubs for anything that can handle it. I do wash and reuse those a few times until they have given up. You'll see I have a lot of different colors. It's all for different areas of the home. Green rags are for bathrooms, blue for kitchen. This is like for stainless steel polish. This fluffy white-ish rag, they started out white. This I use for glass, so I don't use Windex or spray away or any of that stuff. I just find it all leaves a film, or you have to wear a mask to use it, which is just unreasonable to me. So I take a clean microfiber, really hot water, wipe down the mirror, and then take a dry glass polishing rag and dry it. I've had no problems with that. If it's still dirty after that, then you probably should take some Dawn dish soap to it and just clean it like a dish. But that's just what I've figured out, and I never worked for another cleaning company before any of this, never worked as housekeeping. I just started cleaning houses back in 2020, I think, and kind of just Googled and trial and error, so definitely open to suggestions. This is just what I've found I like so far. I always wash on heavy with hot water. I used that detergent that supposedly is deep cleaning, and then I have started putting baking soda in. Used to put OxyClean, but again, just kind of too fragrant, and I just like the baking soda better. They seem a little more stripped and fluffy again when they come out. And I always make sure to put it on pre-soak so that all that stuff will have time to really get in there. This weekend is going to be YouTube main priority. I did all of my office work last night so that I didn't have any of it to do this weekend. Yeah, business-wise, very exciting. I had like 6 phone interviews this past week. Went really well. all wonderful people. That was a really big hurdle to get over, doing the phone interviews. Once I was doing them, everything was totally fine. But the night before, I was freaking out. So nervous, so scared, felt so unprepared, even though I spent hours preparing. But they all went really well. Yes, lessons learned on some things, but that's what I had to eventually tell myself, was like, yeah, Hannah, it's the first time you're doing something. You're not going to do it like it's been done many times. You're gonna do it like a beginner because you are a beginner, and that's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of, and there's nothing you can do about it. Have fun, enjoy. Just treat it like learning some other new skill. Don't take yourself too seriously. It's going to be okay. You are a beginner business owner. You are a beginner interview conductor, and it's going to go like that, and that's okay. And that's kind of ties in with therapy. So yesterday, I had a therapy session, and it went really well. We talked about the fire, and basically I feel much better, and it's something I'll have to remind myself, but I kind of got a new view of the whole thing. Actually acknowledging all of the good that came from it, all of the character building that happened. I mean, I probably never would have come to New Mexico had it not happened. And so that alone is enough of a reason that I'm glad that it happened. And I realized and remembered that this business is not my life. It does not really say that much about me. This is just my job. It's just how I'm trying to make a buck, you know? Not to say I don't care about it, but just to realize that at the end of my life, if there's any kind of judgment day or something, I don't think they're going to bring up the business. I really don't. I think it's going to be more about how much love I shared and how much joy I found in the world and how much joy I spread. That is ultimately what matters in life, probably. So yeah, it was just a good reminder to take the time to visit with and commune with God, the universe, your guidance, whatever you want to call it. Meditate, journal, just take the time to get in that headspace of remembering like all this stuff we're seeing and all this stuff we're being told. The marketing telling us that like you need to be beautiful, you need to be rich, you need to be this, you need to have that. And in order to be happy or to have a good life, you need to have a successful business. And it needs to be your top priority. Just remembering that like that is all a bunch of bull crap, basically. What really matters is finding joy and spreading joy, I think. So anyways, it's got me in a much more relaxed, happy state. Very much not on edge anymore, not just holding a tight grip all the time to the need to try to make things perfect. Feeling good, feeling good. I'm gonna have another cup of coffee. I made lattes in the mocha pot. Shout out Eric, thank you. My brother-in-law. Yeah, that was delicious, but I'm not done being caffeinated. Drinking from my mug my brother got me. I've been watching a lot of Murder, She Wrote and listening to a lot of Cabot Cove Confidential. It's a Murder, She Wrote podcast. They just review the episodes. They do a lot of rambling. They're very fun to listen to. But yeah, if you're thinking they're going to stay on topic, you're going to hate them. It's perfect for I'm chilling, doing dishes, whatever. Okay, so I need to get to editing. I'm going to clean this kitchen and start doing that. And I will see you when it seems like a good time to see you. What's up? We're back in the kitchen. I've got a Murder, She Wrote movie on. I just did a whole lot of editing my February video, and I'm making dinner. This is my super basic, easy sausage pesto pasta with some Italian sausage. This is a chicken sausage, and a pesto you like, and some pasta. Cook it, throw it together pretty much. When I originally started making this, I would use a regular pesto, not this creamy Genovese pesto. And I would add goat cheese. Very good, nice tang to it. But with how creamy this is, I'm not going to be adding goat cheese. I will add some Parmesan that I have, but it's not necessary. I remember this one. Oh, it's sad. Walton Goggins is in this? Wait, what? What was he, a baby? Am I thinking of the same guy? I wanted to show you the nighttime skincare routine I have been enjoying. Using this. As I mentioned in my skincare hygiene video, I really like the Byoma Milky Toner. So using that. And then this is new. Well, not super new. I actually started doing this right around the time I put that video out. This body lotion by Eucerin, their advanced repair lotion. But for body lotion, it was too light to me, and I figured it's for eczema. I checked out the ingredients and thought, I can probably put this on my face, right? And I can. And I like that because it has urea, which is supposedly moisturizing, but also like kind of exfoliating. My skin doesn't burn putting this on. It's not that type of exfoliating. For face lotion, it's pretty thick. No scent or anything. And I always just feel very fresh in the morning and just feel nice and glowy. This is the Equate version of the Aveeno Eczema Therapy Daily Moisturizing Cream. But I like the Equate version just fine. It has all the same ingredients. Some of them are in a different order. And what I like about this is I feel like it kind of gives the effect of slugging, you know, where you put like Vaseline or something super thick on your face without feeling that thick and sticky and gross. Like, sure, it definitely feels like I've got stuff on my face right now, but it's nothing compared to coating it in oil and petroleum jelly and all of that. So can't forget. What's up? It is Wednesday, February 25th. Fun updates. It's been a busy week with the business. Yesterday, I was going to have my first ever in-person interview to conduct with someone, and they seemed great, great communication, but then they just didn't show up to the interview, and I've not heard from them since. I hope they're okay. I'm willing to bet they are okay. Was not a waste of a trip though. I did finally find someone to take those Christmas cookie tins that I did not use up this past Christmas. That was yesterday. Today, woke up early, did a 15-minute Pilates video, made a meal plan, then had an interview with a person that showed up and it was great. And after that, went to the store. Speaking of the grocery store, I have tallied up all of our receipts from February, and we have only spent $398.50 on groceries in February, and I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have to go to the grocery store again before the end of the month. So yeah, that's awesome. Whenever I was making my goal of keeping to $600 a month for the grocery budget, I mentioned $400 would be great because that would be cutting it in half. And we were able to do that this month. So excited. And I'm really excited to see the money saved, and when we're able to, at the end of the year, put it into our Roth IRA, that's gonna be super cool. What helped the most was honestly just kind of like scrounging, as we call it. Not like we were trying to not cook dinners or make a proper meal. We just were really busy this month. So it would come dinner time and we realized we hadn't really prepared anything. A few days ago, we did breakfast for dinner. I made pancakes, eggs, bacon. We had, maybe leftover lunch for dinner, that type of thing. But I do want to start being a lot more intentional about what I am eating and trying to eat healthier. So whenever I'm making my meal plan, I've been starting out with making a list of what we have. So with that information, I made my menu. I have really been craving something sweet at the end of the night, and I saw these very interesting experimental cookies, quote, quote, that were mostly made of like sunflower seeds and tahini, but you dip them in some dark chocolate. So honestly, sounds pretty good to me. It's got dates. I have dates. For breakfast, I was thinking I could make overnight oats. That's a good, easy thing to have on hand. And then I still have my toast with peanut butter, and I did buy some bananas as well. For lunch, because we had tuna in the pantry, I decided let's go ahead and use it up. I'll make tuna salad sandwiches. For dinner, I wanted to do something very simple and healthy. I'm gonna make some brown rice, but I'm going to make it the way I make white rice, which is with chicken broth and butter and lots of seasonings. And I got some chicken thighs, and then I bought some fresh green beans that I'm going to saute up.
And his point was, I gave her the dignity of paying the bill at the pace she could pay it,
Okay.
is his point.
Okay, I wasn't sure like what her issue was. I couldn't.
Pretty good.
A failed attack on House of Hydrating.
What's up? It's March 1st. Yay, new beginnings, love that. As you can see behind me, it's pretty messy in here. And what better day to clean the house than a Sunday and the first of the month? I'm just gonna start in the bathroom and we're gonna work our way through the house. And you're joining me, thanks. Don't look at the braids, don't judge them, okay? I can't really braid that well, especially my super fine hair. I just wanted it to stop touching my face. What can be done? There's laundry that can be switched over. Let's take out the trash. Let's clean the sink and the toilet. Also, it'd probably be a good idea to clean the tub too, but that might be too much today. We have other things to do. I'll be using all sorts of products today as I'm cleaning. They are not necessarily the products I use while cleaning houses, in case you are curious. But I do want to say, if you're on a budget, you can clean basically everything with dish soap. For example, this. I don't use this when I'm cleaning houses. I find them so strongly scented. They often leave a sticky residue. I just got this because it was easy and smelled nice, but I will be just refilling this bottle. I might even add water to this thing to kind of calm it down. And that's good enough. Here's another thing I don't use when I am professionally cleaning houses. Windex. With my cleaning business, you know, I provide all of the supplies, and that's part of the perk, basically. What I'm selling is like, hey, you don't want to have to carry all this stuff at your house. I don't want to carry all this stuff at my house, and I don't. But for at home, this is good enough. Now we're moving on to the toilet. Just saturate the toilet. Surprisingly, I swear toilets are the hairiest place in your house. If you have hard water problems, like there's a ring that you find of calcium or whatever, you're gonna want a toilet bowl cleaner with hydrochloric acid in it, like this Lysol Power one. Oh my gosh, what? I just sat on that rag. Oh my God. We're just gonna have to laugh. Ha 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 ha. Everything's fine. It's not like we're already fighting a freaking mental breakdown today. And I have no idea why. I have absolutely no reason to complain about any piece of my life. I am blessed beyond measure. And yet, sometimes I rage. This tub could honestly use a lot more than what I'm about to give it. But at least I'm going to wash away any soap scum. I'm trying to get my entire house to a better place in like 2 hours. I am now making a mad dash to get everything off the floor, vacuum, mop, be done. Something I forgot to mention, when you're cleaning your toilet, go ahead and spray the floor around the bottom of your toilet and just use a paper towel to clean that up. There is so much hair plastered onto the floor, I promise you. Don't make your vacuum go through that. Ta-da! It has improved. Clean glass, cleaner sink, cleaner toilet. Trash is out. Less hair. Bathroom is complete. We're moving on to the living room. My main goal in here is just to pick up and put things back where they go. We have a lot of shoes out. We have laundry to fold. That'll be later. Yeah, we just got things that need to go in their places. This place could definitely use a good dusting, but you have to tidy before you can really do a lot of the cleaning. You can't dust around a bunch of crap in your way. This dog bed would usually go here, but I never see the dogs lay on it over there. So I'm taking it out of here. It just gets in the way of our closet door opening anyways. So We're just gonna put blankies there. This goes in the office.
Good boy!
This is for dog school. Okay, that's a lot better. Shout out to my mother-in-law, and I'm pretty sure my sister-in-law might have made some too, for making me these little microfiber dusters. Okay, now we're tackling this area. This is a bunch of stuff I need to donate. Something I would love for Devin and I to do more often, like once a week, is really just don't clean anything else but get the floors, move everything and get underneath stuff and get the floors. Because this place is crazy dusty with all the dirt and wind. These dogs and this cat. Yeah, that dog, the one that just pushed you down. Yeah, and Cowboy. They both shed a lot. Oh, it looks and feels so much better in here already. Yay. It's looking so much better. So much less hair and dust. Very, very nice. Living room and fireplace area, bathroom is done. Before we start on the kitchen, I am going to take a break and let this phone charge. Devin and I are going to clean up our backyard a little bit. I'm not going to let you see that because I don't want you to know how trashy we are. So I will see you later. We're back in the kitchen. That was probably like a solid hour, hour and a half of yard work. Good exercise. Devin picked up a bunch of dog poop. I raked a bunch of weeds and tidied up around the yard. And I think we're finally ready to call a junk removal service to take our giant pile away, along with a few other things. Good evening. I cleaned up the office. We ate dinner. Now it's time for my dessert. After this, I'm gonna take a shower. Next time I make these, I would want to make it like half the size and more like a little truffle, sort of, and just roll it in chocolate. Chocolate at the end of a long day. At the end of any day. Is a wonderful, wonderful thing. They're surprisingly soft. I definitely expected them to be more like a cracker. You know, when you stay up too late and you get hungry and you can't fall asleep because you're hungry, or maybe you just woke up and can't fall asleep. I always love a peanut butter sandwich and some milk. That'll put you right back to bed. But today was a really great day. You know, I had my weird bad mood early on, but we turned it around. My house is now clean and organized, and that brings me a lot of peace. I'm gonna bid you good night. Good night. Good morning. Hi, it is Tuesday, March 3rd. Yesterday was super duper busy. Lots of cleaning and office work, and then choir. Today will be similar, but definitely more downtime. I am going to do some office work this morning, and then I've got a cleaning this afternoon, then back home for more office work. That's the day. I will be checking the mail and going to the store, so maybe you'll see a grocery haul later. Hello, welcome home. Hi, Tiggs. What's that, Tiggy? Good boy. I just got home. Long day, but a good day. Still more office work to do, but for now I'm gonna put away the groceries, show you what I got. Okay. For dinner, I'm thinking sweet potatoes, some grilled chicken breast, and it was supposed to be Swiss chard. I could not find it, so I got collard greens. I've never cooked Swiss chard or collard greens before, so wish me luck. For lunch, I want to do kind of like an Asian salad situation with more chicken, and I got just iceberg lettuce that I'll chop up, green onions, I got some shredded carrots, I got a cucumber somewhere, and I thought that could all be good together for breakfast. I really enjoyed this potatoes O'Brien with the eggs. Very yummy, it makes it more filling, super easy. So this with eggs, and I still have peanut butter and some sprouted bread to toast, and bananas. Sweet potatoes. At the cleaning yesterday, they left some beers. We don't really drink though, but usually I'll keep some beers for guests. But they also left non-alcoholic Corona, and I've actually had this before and it tastes exactly like a Corona, and I actually quite like it. Bananas. Devin loves his milk chocolate covered pecans, and I thought, you know what, he gets so many of these, let me get some dark chocolate covered walnuts. Got some pickle spears, good with a sandwich. Some more peanut butter. Devin wanted some popcorn. I like the Smart Pop mini bags, but Devin doesn't like it, and in the grocery list he put Dumb Pop, and I thought that was funny. But these are the ones I'm talking about. If you're craving popcorn, like, it does the job, and it's a small bag. More of the sugar we put in our coffee. Italian chicken sausages, chicken breasts that I'm gonna marinate and grill on this little grill platter thing in the air fryer. Chicken drumsticks, you can see there, a bunch of them for Devin. Devin's chips, more eggs, navel oranges. What's up? Hi, it is, I don't know, what would you tell me? It's been a crazy week. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. It's like the 5th or something, and wow, what a week, what a week. When's the last time we spoke? Was it just yesterday? Because it doesn't feel like it, feels like years. Everything's good. It's It's just busy, but it's good. And it's good that it's busy. I cleaned an Airbnb who left some non-alcoholic Coronas. Where to begin? So cleaned, did more office work, been answering calls and emails and things. The most exciting thing today, woke up this morning, had no idea we would be getting a new fridge. So my husband's colleague got all new appliances and sent out a text today saying, hey, anybody want a fridge? And we snagged it up. So I'm so excited. That is what these bins are. So yeah, I'm going to bring home some cleaning supplies tomorrow and deep clean that fridge. And by then we should be able to plug it in. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm finally grilling some chicken in here, chicken breast that I brined with salt and brown sugar. I could not find this really good recipe I used to use, so I hope it turns out well. This will be for dinner. I made collard greens yesterday. It was my first time, and I found like a quick saute recipe for it. Very bitter, very nasty. I should have known, just because I've never seen a collard green be just quickly sauteed in like 15 minutes. It's always been like slow cooked to death. Looking forward to tomorrow. I have cleaning all day again. I am going to finish all office work before the weekend because I want this weekend to really be a weekend. So I'm really excited for it. I'm gonna deep clean the fridge. I'm gonna have to make myself cook a bunch of stuff Sunday so that I'm not trying to do a little bit at a time each day, because it's just not realistic. We're in the crazy season. I have just hired a new cleaner and need to get her trained up. I'm very lucky. I'm blessed that this is happening. I'm glad, but it is definitely getting to the point where I cannot be cleaning. I need to be answering phone calls and emails and sending invoices and working on the website and doing all of the other stuff involved in a cleaning business, because it's making it to where I'm not getting back to people quickly. I can't answer the phone while I'm cleaning. So definitely looking forward to getting her trained up, giving her lots of hours if she wants them, and then probably by the beginning of the summer going ahead and hiring another cleaner. I just gotta say, pat on the back for me. I can't even believe I'm saying this stuff and that like this is real. If you dare to go back and watch an older video of mine, I talk about starting this whole cleaning business, and back then it was just posting on Craigslist and saying, hey, anybody need a house cleaner? And just saying yes to pretty much anybody. Not having my own supplies or anything like that, just cleaning a few gigs after my winter day job. And crazy to think that it has turned into this. Feels like no time has passed, but also all of the time has passed. Even just a few months ago, I was terrified of hiring someone. Now I've done it, and it's like, yeah, will there be hardships ahead? Yes, there always are. But wow, here I freaking am. I hired somebody, and now I'm like, okay, cool. Let's get the next one. Let's get some work going, get the next one. When I was making my goals for 2026, I was gonna set a higher goal, I think. And I'm pretty sure I tuned it back and was like, oh, I just want $4,000 a month and to not clean that much. Before that, my goal was going to be like to have 3 employees and this, that, the other. And now I'm like, girl, I'm pretty sure you might reach that goal. Like, I feel completely comfortable. And I've not even trained this lady, but I know I can. I can do this. And this is just crazy. I'm 30. Wow. Yay. I'm really proud and really happy right now. Looking back at this, I've done it. I'm using my business management bachelor's degree. Freaking doing it. Man, you're scared of something until you do it, and then it's not scary anymore at all, and you're just ready to move on to the next scary thing. Speaking of scary, this is the state of the house. The refrigerator has an ice machine and water spout thing, but to be honest, we're probably not going to use that, especially as a cleaner. I have realized there's a lot of stuff that you really can't clean properly just because of how it's designed, but it needs to be cleaned. Like the tubes the water travels through, it's like a straw that you just never, ever wash, ever. And you just keep drinking from it. So Devin and I both are like, you know what? I'm good on that. I don't want you making ice from that straw. I don't want you to give me water from that straw. And then Tiggs, get out of the sink. She has 3 drawers. She has like 2 produce ones or whatever, the typical, and then a smaller, like we would always use it as a cheese drawer, I think. I'm so excited for that. There are, as of right now, fewer cleanings for next week, which is great, though I will be training someone. So there's lots of office work I'll be doing. Gotta clean up my SOPs and all of that. I'm going to start getting ready for dinner and remind Devin that we didn't do dog school Tuesday, so we're gonna have to do dog homeschooling tonight. We made it, guys. It's Friday, March 6th, and it's the evening. I did it. I did all of that cleaning work. I did all the office work. Devin is even working on automating some things for me because he's the best. I've got Murder, She Wrote on. If it's Thursday, it's got to be Beverly. Like, are you kidding me? The stars are just aligning right now. And I'm listening to the Heaven remix, Baby, you're all that I want, you know. And I'm about to start deep cleaning my fridge. Don't hurt me no more. I did spray some Odoban in here yesterday to help with the food smells. It's nothing crazy. I've seen crazy. This is relatively clean. I'm still sipping on my non-alcoholic Coronas. If you're curious, this is the soup du jour or whatever. the scent of the month. I will say still my favorite is the Lysol, like Sunflowers and Sunshine or something. This week has really been great. There goes the jams. Oh, Cotton Eye Joe, huh? All right. It was not without its struggles or its stress, that's for sure. But yo, we got a freaking free nice refrigerator upgrade. I am going to be training my new employee Monday. I mean, this morning I got up at 5 a.m. I did office work. I went to work, cleaned houses, got lunch. One of our clients, super nice, got us a gift card to this really yummy, kind of bougie sandwich cafe place with juices and smoothies and stuff. And so Sarah and I got lunch there. I got a mango coconut smoothie. I got a really good like chicken chipotle on a croissant sandwich. She got an Italian one and a dragon fruit smoothie. And then we got pastries, an almond bear claws, which she got. I got this like hazelnut chocolate baklava I cannot wait to try. But guess how much all that was. Okay, 2 sandwiches, 2 smoothies, 2 pastries. I'll give you a little bit. Just think about that. So we had that lunch. It was super yummy. After that, I did another like 30 minutes of office work. Then I went right back out to go clean another house. After cleaning for a little over 3 hours, dropping off all the supplies and organizing, cleaning up the storage unit, finally came home. Then I got really stressed out thinking about the fact that I was about to have to do even more office work. And it's a Friday. But We ate dinner pretty quickly and then got right to the office work. There really wasn't that much. I was kind of just blowing it out of proportion. And now it's over. And so by 7 o'clock, I was finally done. Tidied up our kitchen for a few minutes. Well, it's only 7:43, yeah. Pretty quickly, I got on the phone here with you. Did you guess how much that lunch was? $70. Yeah. So that just goes to show you what a nice place this was and how I so appreciate our lovely client for getting us that gift card. So sweet. I'm so excited for all this freezer space. This is gonna be awesome. All right, time for the fridge side. Using my Dawn degreaser. This is the rhythm of my life. Okay, I think interior is done. I am going to go ahead and close it up, plug it in, and start cleaning all those shelves. What's up? It is Sunday, March 8th, and today my big 3 to get done is my personal laundry, meal prepping, and editing this vlog, or at least starting to. I wanted to show you my meal plan for the week. For breakfast, I have some potatoes O'Brien and eggs. I'll keep eating that. I have bananas. I'm almost out of my sprouted toast, and I wanted to make some homemade bread, so I'm gonna make some cinnamon raisin bread. For lunch, Asian style chicken salad. I have iceberg lettuce, green onions, shredded carrots. I have some chicken I've already cooked up. I have oranges that I might slice up and put in the salad. I might just go ahead and have them sliced and ready to eat. For dinner, we're kind of sticking with the Asian theme. And I have never had firecracker anything, but I keep seeing firecracker chicken recipes on Pinterest. So I'm going to use some of that ground chicken I got last week and make firecracker ground chicken. I think I'm going to do little lettuce cups of that. I also have some saffron rice. And for dessert, I'm gonna have some chocolate peanut butter oatmeal cookies. Hello, good morning. Dinner was super fun last night. Very good food. Devin's work gave him a gift card to that place for getting some big project done. So thank you, Devin's work. I had a mocktail instead of a cocktail, and I had a couple sips of Devin's margarita, and it was very strong. And quite honestly, I thought like, I don't even really want to feel the way this is making me feel. So that was nice. I think I'm down to like just be sober. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great month or day or just year. If I don't see you again, hope your life's just absolutely incredible.